Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, so I've looked at love from both sides now. That's what I'm sitting here thinking about. Well, I'm not. It's like, okay, that was kind of a response. Okay, I've looked at love from both sides now. There's a song, isn't there? I've looked at love from both sides now. I don't know any more of the lyrics, but I feel like we are going to have a look. It's 12:27 and we are on the 12th of the 12th. Okay. What are we doing, Lucy? Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. That's what was coming through before. I've looked at love from both sides now. It's like, okay, well, I'm like singing Here Comes Santa Claus. I've looked at love. I'm intrigued, as always. I've looked at love. And then I pissed around with my hat for a bit. It felt like it wanted to be slanted so I could hear out of... No, what ear did it want to? This one. Okay. So the hat was kind of tilted. Then I turned it around. So, okay, we're having a look at love. I've looked at love from both sides now. Let's have a look at these lyrics. It's by Joni Mitchell. Okay. Rose and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the sky. In the air. Sorry, in the sky. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, Bruno, back down. Wrong song. See how it keeps like interfering? Okay, we have Santa Claus is coming to town. Rows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air, and feather canyons everywhere looked at clouds that way. But now they only block the sun, they rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now. I thought it said I've looked at love from both sides now. Well, maybe, okay, let's just carry on. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and dunes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way that you feel. As every fairy tale comes real, I've looked at love that way. But now it's just another show, and you leave them laughing when you go. And if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusion that I recall. I really don't know love, really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud. Okay. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way. Oh, but now old friends, they're acting strange, and they shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow, I do apologise. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. It's life's illusions that I recall. I really don't know life. I really don't know life at all. Okay, wow. Santa Claus is coming to town. So do not fear and have no tears. You can feel proud because Santa Claus is coming to town. Okay, definitely there about wanting to say I love you out loud. But now we're having a look at the illusion of life. Oh my, what a shocker. It spoke about the circus as well. And I've got this gentleman, he's leaving the circus. Yeah, it's a big illusion, isn't it? You have a big wake-up call and it all appears to be completely different than what you once or it once seemed to you. So I feel like that really was saying that I feel the divine masculines are kind of just stuck in this illusion at the moment and understanding they didn't really know life at all, love, didn't understand the clouds and the messages that they were bringing forth. And didn't really know love at all. And now we're realising we don't really even know what life's about. Okay. Happy Saturday. 86%. So we're good for our battery percentage. Good. Okay, let's have a look at this reading today. Look, see? He looks all chirpy. Interesting, because I keep feeling that the devil's like really fucking around at the moment. And earlier on, I was thinking about whether or not the devil, if the devil card come up, I was going to say, I hope I see the strength card, because it's the only card that can defeat the devil. And that's the divine masculine and the divine feminine together, their love for each other, the compassion, the consideration, the strength. They take on each other's strengths. They are each other's strengths. And I feel like this has become maybe, coming in Jasper, like a permanent fixture for, I wanted to say as Jasper comes in, I've got the strength card. I feel like the masculine, because it's like infinite. No matter what, it feels like you draw your strength from each other. Okay. I've looked at life from both sides now. Did they say they'd looked at the life from both sides now? They'd looked at love and the clouds. I don't know, because I felt like they were still stuck in the illusion of life. Okay, so we have the strength card here. So that kind of, does it matter if the devil comes up? No, because that's the strongest card in the tarot. That's the only card that can fight the devil. The power of love. Unconditional love. True love. Okay, that's pure strength. Right then. Are we doing a Celtic cross? I've laid it down like I have. How are you? Lily has been acting very bizarre. She was outside my bedroom door scratching and meowing. So I let her in. I was like, what's wrong with you? And she's just standing on my bed and she's meowing and meowing. I'm like, what is it you want? So I sat down. She come on me. She lay down on my dressing gown. It was like, no, I'm getting up. Come on. And then as I was getting dressed, I sat down again and she come and like sat on me. I'm like, no, I'm getting up. So I'm not sure what that was all about. And then she disappeared. And, she was down here. That was right. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with your sister today? She's acting a bit strange. You don't know? I imagine she's with Megan and Jamie now. But it's very unlike her to cry at my door or really want my attention. So she did this morning. So we're talking about today, guys, on this day of it being 12/12. I feel like it's relevant. You're looking at life, love, daydreaming maybe, the clouds, your head in the clouds, from both sides now. So we're kind of balanced out. I don't want to say it's the mirror of 21/12, which we're obviously approaching. 9 days to go. That's right, isn't it? I'm a bit shit with the countdowns, aren't I? Anyway, I think it's 9 days. Yeah, it will be, Lucy. The challenge is... but I have to say, because I was trying to work it out and it was like mathematics, and the Divine Masculine comes up with all these 4 coins. Maybe he's better at working things out in certain departments. That would be in each other's strengths, won't it? The challenge is the mathematics behind it. The equation. I don't know much about that. So it's going to be interesting what comes through. Let's draw on the masculines. Power, their strength of, are they mathematicians? So it's definitely about calling upon the power. So what one of you don't feel is your strength, it will be the other one's strength. Okay, I've actually put them side by side. I feel like it's a tale of 2 cities as well. We're going to have to go with this, but that's a challenge. being a mathematician. Okay, so if I'm talking about actually working out the equation, I feel like this masculine is not sure whether or not, like, you can draw strength off of him, because he's not sure in what department he's strong. So it's like he can draw strength off of you, but when it comes to you drawing strength off of him, he's not really sure how he can assist you. So it's like he sees all your strengths. It's because you're not showing any weaknesses, Divine Feminine. Okay. I was going to say, how about the Divine Feminine's weaknesses are your strengths? Divine Feminines, whatever you're strong at doing, your Divine Masculine lacks strength in that. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to say about that. Okay. Okay, Jasper, be careful with the purring, because then he starts choking. Okay. He's getting like really happy now. Because I'm happy, clap along. You know that tune, don't you? Okay. Do you want me to give you some attention? Hey. What ear is it you want to tell me? I've got it covered up. How about this ear? You wanted that ear, didn't you? Okay. Pop your tail down. Good boy. Look, pop your tail down. Between your legs. Right, let's have a look at this, because it feels like the Divine Feminine look at you as being equal Divine Masculine. So she understands that her weaknesses are your strengths. What's gone on in the past, because it's like she's put you as an equal, you're not putting yourself as an equal. You're in the Hermit, you have been in the Hermit. So you're holding your head down low. I felt that with Jasper when he was on this side. I felt like he was, look how bushy his tail is now. He's happy. You're putting your head down. So the star's so bright and you're just quite dark. So we're having a look at the contrast between the yin and the yang. Big contrast. But so perfectly balanced when they come together. And it's something that you really just don't want to question too much. It just is. Okay. In the past, passion has been ignited. It's like you've been offered the opportunity for a passionate adventure. Okay. So your Divine Feminine's very adventurous and you're rigid. Do you not think that the Divine Feminine could do with some rigidness to tame her a bit? I mean, seriously. Do you balance out that though? Okay. So in the past you've been offered this opportunity. I mean, this is like a fantastic opportunity. It's by spirit. You've even taken, it feels like you took it, but then you took it internally. It's like, whoa, the wonder. And then it's the wonder of you, Divine Feminine. The wonderful you. So it's like you took the wand and then you took it within into your hermit. Your star got brighter and brighter. She's being caged in. It's like, I don't know what's going to explode out of that lantern. You're holding your head down. But that wand is kind of like glowing. Are you on the edge of an icy cliff top here? Did you take the guidance from yesterday about having a look over, seeing what you see? Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see, Jasper? As I looked down to the table, all I could see was 3 spotlights. Excuse me? Okay. You cleaning your teeth? I went to clean my teeth and Lily disappeared. That happens. Okay. Let's have a look at the current energy, guys. Oh, I've gone a bit dizzy. Current energy is the Empress, the Divine Feminine, sitting pretty. Look at her, Jasper. He can't. I can't bear to look at her. Why? Why can't you bear to look at her? She's just so comforting and homely and divine and magical and feminine. Actually feminine. She's the Divine Feminine. She's the Empress. Okay. Do you want to have a look at the Empress? Do you want to have a look at her? Got to clean his teeth first. Got to clean up. Clean up what? Your act. Feels like I've got a hairball in my mouth. Cough it up. You've been trying to cough something up for a while. You get all excited, Jasper, and you feel so comforted and loved, and you're so happy, and you purr, and you give me that little cooing at the end. And then you start choking. I can hear you. Bit too much. It looks like he could get irritated with me now. That's what happens. It's too much. Like sometimes you can like stroke a cat and they're so loving, and then all of a sudden they just attack you. And it's like, I thought we was having like a nice time. And it was like, it's too intense. So that's what, I just allow him to come to me. It's easier. I know when to back off. Well, sometimes I get a little nip. Don't get the message. I give it a bit too much. Okay, you sit down. We're going to look into the future energy. All I'm looking at is a shopping bag that says bring it home. The future is bring it home. Knight of Pentacles. That is the Divine Masculine. He wants to really stay at home. He wants to feel safe, secure. This is the card of foundations, but it's like the tale of two cities. So I want to say that's the contrast is bothering. It's bothering the Divine Masculine at the moment. Home. Home is where the heart is, and it's like the Divine Masculine's heart is with you. So bring it home, Divine Masculine, in the physical. Okay. Jasper, you've gone a bit quiet under there. What are you looking at? Holding the head down. That's better. It's like you've got a little V in your head here for victory, but it's pointing that way, like the arrow is pointing up. Okay. What's the system behind the scenes? Not I'm coming out, but it's like I'm coming home. I want the world to know. Gonna let it show. Stop running away from the intense emotions of love, desire, sensuality. It's softness, isn't it? It's just loving. It's nice. What's the system behind the scenes? Judgment. Okay, so Divine Masculine, it feels very much like you know it's coming up for your judgment day. So it's like one of those, it's not a little test, is it? It's a big test of how you handle this emotion. Okay, so I feel like you know it's going to be your turn first. Interesting that the angel here, Archangel Gabriel, I want to say, I'm not even sure if that's correct, but that's what I'm going with. Archangel Gabriel's blowing the trumpet down on this feminine. She's then like, the message is going over to the masculine, and he's raising his head above. So I feel like Judgment Day, the call is coming. The Divine Masculine knows that this call is going to occur. And he's thinking and thinking. And he's really thinking about judgment, being judged. He knows that day is going to come and he's going to find out how Judgment Day is going to come. But you have to bring yourself forward. Judgment Day. Okay. There's people on the other side here, so these are newly awakened souls. Should we say that? They're just coming out of their tombs. And on the other side there are the others. I actually feel like this little one here, I don't know, I feel like he's already passed. This is kind of like waiting to see who actually gets like over to the other side. It's card number 20. So this is like the evening before the 21st. This is like the final calling, I want to say. It's coming. Who will be saved? Because I'm just seeing like the Red Cross here. As the refrigerator fires up. That's not good, is it? Who's actually coming out of their tomb and who's going to go into the incinerator? Okay, well that's what the Divine Masculine is thinking about, so it's quite serious, isn't it? That's just, you know, make the time a bit shorter. That's like 8 days. Just lost a day. Holy shit. Well, it happens like that. Divine will put the pressure on you. Okay. How are you feeling about this? Well, I feel extremely panicked for you. So this is kind of like, will you be left in hell? Or will you... it's about the devil, but you've got the Strength card here. You can fight the devil. That card can fight anything. That is the connection between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. When you are paired with your true match, the power of both of you, you're, let's say, indestructible. Seriously, that is the case. They've done case studies on it. Indestructible. You're just unstoppable. You are the I'm possible. Not the impossible. You are the impossible. You are the I'm possible. So how are you feeling about this? Exhausted, I can see over there. You're in the Hangman. So that will come in with the song at the beginning. You're looking at life from both sides now. You're in the illusion. Okay. Well, you've been in the hermit mode. So you are wise. You're knowing. You've got the wand for a new adventure. Okay. You're in the Hangman. So you're still absorbing more information until you get that aha moment. When you keep yourself hanging there, you do, quite willingly. And the Divine also is keeping you hanging until you enlighten, and then you can come down. So it's like you're up on your own cross. It's not hanging by the thread of a string. By your ankle. How does this affect others? Well, it looks like that's what you're kind of... I don't know if you're hoping for some to be let through. I don't know if you're hoping for some not to be coming through with you. I'm not really sure. But with the masculine energy here, it's like... I feel like this little one here, though, has got through. Because it's kind of welcoming the others on the other side. It's like, well, I just have... Like, that little one can't go on his own over there, can he? He's going to need a guardian. So we could be waiting for the outcome of where Gabriel is blowing this trumpet here over this feminine. That's not the Divine Feminine. That's nothing to do with you. You're at home. And you have the Divine Masculine's heart. Well, that's gone on its side. How this is affecting others. Queen of Wands. That's you, Divine Feminine. How this is affecting you. Well, you're on your side. That makes me feel like the yin yang. I've been picking up the yin yang being on its side. What did I say about hanging on? Was it a bit of string or thread? I can't remember. Hanging on, the thread. It's the connection. How this is affecting others. The connection's there, guys. It feels like it's hanging on by a... What did I just say? Was it the actual correct phrase? Well, it's gone, so I don't know whether that thread will break. Okay, how this is affecting others. Hopes or fears, it's got a little bit confusing now up this part. Temperance, that's why everything's just balancing out. There's no kind of explanation to, that's the outcome, to any of the, I don't know what's coming out. It's hanging on by a piece of thread. But it felt like when you've got a tooth that's coming out, but Santa Claus is coming to town. Maybe the Tooth Fairy's coming to town as well. So Temperance, this will be the angels. I feel it's the same angel here who's bringing in balance. So this will be, what's the, I don't know what kind of tradition it is, or it's like, let's just say, I really don't know if it's Egyptians or Greek mythology, but it's about the weighing of the heart. It's like a ritual to see if you go over. It's like the weighing of the heart. Okay? Because I could see the justice scales. I could see the balance be... It would all be fairly decided. Okay, so we're at this part here. It's like the weighing of the heart. Temperance. And then this is the outcome. Unconditional love. It's beautiful. It's not even about the penny dropping. It's this bird of peace coming straight into this goblet. It's like being in... it's like being in the goblet of fire, Harry Potter. The names were thrown into the goblet, weren't they? And, the names were thrown out of the goblet. You put the name in the goblet and then they were chosen. It threw out the names of the contestants, candidates. The chosen ones. And Harry Potter's name, well, it shouldn't have been in there, but it was allowed. Okay. Because he was worthy. So this is about... And then people, kind of, they were jealous, weren't they? Thought he had cheated. How come you're a chosen one? Because I'm Harry Potter? But hey. Unconditional love's the outcome. Really nice reading. I don't know what's going on with these readings as of late. Well, we've got the lovers here. Look at this, talking to each other. That is Archangel Gabriel, I know that. So healing. It's a very lovely healing energy here. It's like, they're both very open. They are actually kind of looking at each other as if to say, what now then? Because it feels like the connection is kind of healed. And then it feels like it's been blessed. Or it's in the process of being blessed. I feel like you're finding common ground. And that sun's going to burst through. But there is this, now what? Okay. Let's have a look at an Angel of Light card. Angels of Light. Quite left a lot of cards in there this time. I don't want to read them all. I felt there again about actually, well, Twiglets come through. A bit like Marmite, either you love them or hate them. Probably because they taste of Marmite. Twiglets, not a lover personally. Brussels sprouts, yes. Twiglets, I'll give them a miss. Anyway, pulling the short straw. That's what I was. It's got the long straw. Divine Masculine looks like he's kind of aligned with the long straw, but that's it's like a crossover bridge at the top. Okay, that looks a bit short. So this energy of who drew the short straw, who's got to stay behind? Two cards. Communication. The angels remind you that being spiritual is about being genuine and honest. When you speak from the heart, others feel the resonance of truth and trust you. Talk positively, focus on the good in life, and you will feel happier and healthier. Communication is a two-way process. Listen with interest and respond openly. This will improve all relationships. Communicate constantly with Source using prayer, which is asking, and meditation, which is listening. So communicate consistently, doesn't say that, constantly. Communicate constantly with Source using prayer, which is asking, and meditation, which is listening. Always keep channels of communication open. Be a bridge to others' hearts and minds. Ask your angel to step into your aura and communicate in a higher way through you. Affirmation, I communicate clearly and honestly. And when you can get to this point, then you're good for judgment, aren't you? Judgment Day. I don't really feel there's much judgment coming Divine Masculine. I feel you have like access to the other side. You're fearing this, being judged. Okay, communicating. But look, I do feel that you've had this consistent communication with the divine. You've been working on this. Let's have a look at this other card. Adventure. Seeing as it comes with that card of adding venture into your life. Adventure. So you do want it, otherwise you wouldn't have taken it. So you're kind of taking it on board. Adventure. Life is an adventure. Be ready for the unexpected and make the most of all opportunities. The angel wisdom suggests you get out of any habits or ruts in which you are stuck. Do things that are different and face life with a sense of wonder. If the path ahead seems dark, do as you would if you were exploring a dark place. Ask your angels to light up the way. Then watch for the signs and signals that tell you where and how to go. Explore the new with excitement and courage. These magnetic qualities attract money and career openings and add zest to relationships. The angels are inspiring you to move forward with anticipation, expectancy, and hope. And that's what they've been doing, encouraging you. The affirmation is, I face the adventure of life eagerly, with an eagle eye on the prize. Okay. Shall we look and see what Archangel Animal card would like to come out? Let's see what spirit animal is assisting you. Oh, I keep singing is "What's new, pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's new, pussycat?" Apart from this morning when I was singing to Lily, "What's up, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa." Bring it home, and there's like this little bumblebee and it's heading towards the sun on this shopping bag. There's a cloud, and then there's a sunshine. There's a cloud, okay, there's a green cloud. Then there's a white cloud with a green outline, just going into the sun's rays. And then in one of the sun rays, it's just a white cloud, no outlining. And then we have the sun, that is green, with little green lines going off it like sun. You got the turtle. Be joyful and trusting. Archangel Jules. Turtle. Totally awesome, dude. You're just flowing in the wave, in the current, divine masculine. Okay. Turtle. Comes after tiger. The turtle comes after the tiger. The tigress. Okay. These highly evolved beings step down to Earth from another universe through the ascended aspect of Jupiter, known as Jumbai, the plane of happiness and abundance. That's pretty cool to have this with you. Chill out. Go with the flow. Turtles radiate these qualities in their energy fields. Like all reptiles, they maintain their original divine blueprints from source. Their sole mission is to help raise and maintain the frequency of our oceans and facilitate prosperity consciousness and higher knowing in humanity. They trust the land to look after their eggs and the sea to nurture their young so that enough of their offspring will survive. Their tough shell protects an incredibly sensitive inner. They form part of the dolphin's protective army by raising the frequency of the waters around them to create an impenetrable wall of light. Then lower entities cannot access the informations turtles hold in trust. Turtles draw our attention to the importance of keeping the waters clean and often sacrifice themselves while doing so. Guidance. Choosing this card suggests you may sometimes put your shell around you to protect your sensitive feelings. This also prevents the good from coming in. Your guidance is to let this wall down and place light around yourself instead. Through the turtles, tune into Jumbai and focus on abundance consciousness. You can call in love, prosperity, happiness, joy, and all manner of good things, but be sure to visualize others and the whole planet receiving this stream of bounty with you. Trust that the universe loves you and that everything will work out for the highest good. The rich and generous universe is ready to bring you plenty, so value who you truly are. And if you wish to sacrifice yourself for the majority, do so consciously. Okay. Oh, there's a decision, isn't there? Right, I want to see what the fairies want to say. Are we going to we'll go with a Divine Feminine card. Let's see what energy you're sitting in, Divine Feminine. Because it seems to be quite powerful. It's like it's scaring the Divine Masculine a little bit. He's afraid of it. I got the power. there is definitely an insecurity because I've got the power and it's taken me back to like, I don't know, when we was younger. I don't know. It used to be, I've got the power to pick up a flower every hour. I mean, that's not a lot of power, is it? Just to pick up a flower every hour. But I've got the power. And it's kind of like, okay, I think you have a bit more power than that. Purity. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. It's very much looking like you're being viewed as a very pure divine being, divine feminine. And the divine masculine was a bit murky. Okay. He's not sure of his purity. He's not sure of his own power. Unicorns are creatures of purity, and with this card, a unicorn joins the fairies to tell you that now is the time to tune in to your heart. Whatever your question or situation, look into your own pure heart for the answer. Even if you doubt your ability, deep within, beyond ego and mind, a pure heart will reveal its deepest truth and wisdom. When you can fully trust the purity of your own heart's wisdom, you'll find that any challenges in life can be approached with a gentle kindness and compassion for yourself as well as for others. Perhaps you found yourself in a situation where the purity of your heart is needed to shed light on challenging circumstances. Sometimes those close to us need our assistance. Your pure heart can help to show the way for them too. This card may also be saying that you're becoming too tied up in your thoughts, but you can transfer the purity of your heart to your mind. The mind will always prevent. The mind will always prevent. Doesn't say that, but it can do. Look, you're in your mind here, Divine Masculine. Too tied up in your mind. So this card may also be saying that you're becoming too tied up in your thoughts. But you can transfer the purity of your heart to your mind. The mind will always present a million questions, whereas the heart will always offer a single response, that love is the answer to everything. Know that you can be a flawed human with a pure heart. You don't need to be a saint to do this. So let me get a unicorn message. You don't need to be a saint to do this. Oh, I've got my hair everywhere. Unicorns. Oh, well, you're right here, waiting. I've got Richard Marx right here waiting for you. Like the lyrics seriously going through my mind. I took for granted all the times that I thought would last somehow. Okay. Oh. Whatever it takes, oh how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I wonder how we can survive this romance. But in the end, if I'm with you, I'll take the chance. There's the card. We're going to get this message and then one more, and I'm getting off teamwork. And this is what we were talking about. Work with others to make this situation come about. What's going to work? Teamwork. The Wonder Pets. Because the Wonder Pets are on their way. I still love the Wonder Pets. Okay. The situation you've asked about will resolve itself with the help of other people. You need to be part of a team to make it happen in the best possible way. Teamwork means that everyone shares in the work and the fun. It also means thinking about other people's feelings, as well as the group's goal. This card asks you to be a good team player. First, be open to asking other people for help. Second, when other people try to help you, let them do so. It's okay to have other people's help after all, and be sure to thank people who have helped you. Third, you'll need to offer to help others. In this way, you'll all help each other. A team can do more than one single person. You might have also picked this card because the unicorns see that you would benefit from playing a team sport. If so, they'll help you find a wonderful team with an activity that fits your interests and abilities. Team sports can have benefits that help you in other life areas, such as making new friends, exercising, getting out in the fresh air, and experiencing the joy of victory. Also remember that you and your angels are a team. Whenever you need help with anything, just think, angels, please help me with this, and they will go to work right away. I believe that angel is your divine feminine, divine masculine. Just point to her. So remember to thank the people that have helped you. Okay. Rumi? Let's do it, Rumi. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Oh, I felt like I was going to get a journey of love. Okay, I can. I thought I had like a long bit of a fluff. Santa fluff. Santa's not fluffing around. Santa Claus is coming to town. So, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better watch out, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good, for goodness sake. I'm going right into it today. Lucy just pulled the bloody cards. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better watch out, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's still checking that list. Seriously. Seed of the heart. Let's have a look and see what this message is. 25th he comes. It's number 25. She is the moon, the 21st. What's going on? Something big is in the making. 25. Seed of the heart. Within each one of us is a divine seed of love, waiting to blossom into fullness. We don't always know what type of blossom we shall be, however, and sometimes if we try to figure it out in advance, the blossoming itself can cause us anxiety, pain or fear, because it is taking us in an unknown, unexpected direction. We may even fear that the direction we are heading is away. Okay, let's repeat that. We may even fear that the direction we are heading is away from our life path and purpose, as if that were even possible. The seed in the heart arises as guidance when we are unfolding in a new manifestation of the divine light within. It comes as encouragement to trust, to surrender, to allow and to be as open, unthinking, and ready for the unexpected as possible. A plant just needs the right conditions to grow healthy, And if you have ever seen a blade of grass pushing up through a crack in a pavement, then you'll know that when something is meant to grow to the light, it will do so, even against the most apparently insurmountable odds. This oracle brings you guidance. The right conditions are being brought to you, the most perfect support for your own divine blossoming. Trust. Know that the seed in your heart knows how to grow and life supports it. It is also a sign that something in your relationships is sprouting, a new energy. Don't be afraid to try new ways of relating now as your life energy supports it. Sprouting, it's those Brussels sprouts. Interesting what the poem is, because we started off with kind of not really understanding the clouds. It says, when the sky can imagine, the dark awake in awe, light pervades and bears the vast tranquil mystery, softly caressing the blue, bold birth. The blue, bold birth of the divine masculine. Woo. Like my hearing's just gone all muzzy. Got earmuffs on. Divine masculine, she offers the sacred wine, so drink. But it's kind of coffee. It is in the Cheshire Cat's cup though. I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it? 32. If you take that card number 32, and we had kind of like Christmas Day, the 32nd of the month is going to be New Year, isn't it? The first day of 2021. Card number 32. A new year. A new you. Ooh, got goosebumps. I got chills. They're multiplying. Comes after commitment. She offers the sacred wine, so drink. Let me just pop a book here on the journey of love. O wine giver of enlightened hearts, offer me the wine of your kindness, for this is the reason you have brought me here from the desert of oblivion. O beautiful wine giver, pour me the wine that gives me insight, offer me the wine from the sea of love, and fill my heart with pearls. Pour it into my heart until I shred the veil and go beyond reason. My spirit is consumed by judgment, and my life is reduced by thoughts. What's assisting you behind the scenes? My spirit is consumed by judgment, and my life is reduced by thoughts. Pour that precious wine over the frozen cries of skeptics until their words become warm and their nays become yays. Will you say yes to me? I want to take you with me on a wild adventure. There we shall be, tripping, stumbling, falling like fools, laughing our most unconstrained laughter as we drink the sweetest of offerings. Raucous and silly shall we be, though undoubtedly we are from the noblest and most royal lineage. Nonetheless, standing inside the tavern, warm and illumined by the golden hearth fires, we shall hold on to each other, barely able to stand up straight, crying with so much laughter, sweet wine coursing through our blood. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Beloved, you are being offered a gift that is beyond your understanding. This gift is from the hand of the divine beloved, an offering to you that will lift you beyond what you have known into the next opening of your inner eye, of your heart, of your soul, so that it may caress the earth with the light of heaven. This may sound wonderful, and indeed it is, yet welcome though this gift may be, there is a trick to receiving it, you see. When the sweet wine is offered, you must drink, but also be willing to become drunk. You must be willing to let go of your control. You must trust in what will happen, trust that you will be cared for, or that you may appear to be the fool. You must be willing to not have all the answers, or indeed any answers at all, my wise soulmate. And trust that this is according to the higher plan and not some inadequacy or error. So, will you accept the gift that is coming to you, the offering that the sacred feminine brings to you now? It is sweet wine she offers. It shall be an enjoyable journey receiving this gift, a wearing away of resistance and restraints towards life through the sheer pleasure of aliveness without thought. Oh, what a journey this is to be for you. So much that is truly wonderful and incredible, sacred and extraordinary. So, it's got a bit excited then. It's a bit scary though, what's waiting for you. So much that is truly wonderful and incredible, sacred and extraordinary awaits you, you who are asked to drink from the generous cup the great beloved is bringing towards your lips. So what if your speech becomes incoherent and you have no words to describe what you feel? Or if the world around you ceases to understand you? Could any of that compare to the great bliss of being fully alive and dancing with the divine ones in dazed splendour at the beauty of life? This is a party you want to attend, trust me, even though no one will be much interested in talking because they will be too busy dancing. Everyone will envy you, though if you open your heart to invite them, too many will say, oh no, I have to wash my hair, and I have to sort through my accounts and count my fingers and my toes. It will take me too long, and I simply won't be ready to attend. But you go, of course. You enjoy yourself, whilst I'm working long and hard at things so very important. And you may hang your head and wonder if you too should stay at home to wash your hair and tend to your accounts and count your fingers and toes, many times over perhaps, or make sure you get it right. Oh, to make sure you get it right. I picked up the mathematics straight away with the challenge. So, and you may hang your head and wonder, look, the adventure's behind you. It's like been given to you. It's like, go. It's like you've told your divine feminine to go and you've left yourself behind. So, and you may hang, you may hang your head and wonder if you too should stay at home to wash your hair and tend to your accounts and count your fingers and toes many times over perhaps to make sure you get it right. But then you'll hear the distant sounds of clinking glasses, of music, of stomping and dancing and laughter, and you'll think a wise thought. So wise indeed that you'll stop thinking immediately after thinking it. That thought will be, forget this to-do list. I'm going to go. Well, no, I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to go and have some fun. Good for you. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Are you having fun yet? Well, you may need to wash your hair and tend to your accounts. That is fine. You may even need to count your fingers and toes. But over and over again, beloved, surely you can find some time in between the endless to-dos of your to-do list to throw a tantrum and come dancing with me instead. Your honour and commitment, discipline and focus are certainly to be rewarded with some uninhibited nonsense, hopefully. Come, put aside that seriousness for a moment or more and allow the wild child in you to take your body and soul for a spin. Together, let's go and pound? Let's go and pound? Okay, together, let's go and paint the town the colour of love. I've got to end it there. It's an amazing reading. Guys, have yourself a fantastic Saturday, and I will catch up with you soon. Take care, much love. Bye for now.